You know what I'm saying?
Boy, good
All
job.
these rappers rapping about how they got that work. How the fuck you niggas working when you always at work? Boy, with y'all, I ball like the cats at Ruggers. The streets is high, eat, I'm a living legend, motherfucker. From that dirty glizzy, ask about G-Rizzy. Twerking, working, never perfect, weighing up on them skizzy. Young nigga, I got workers breaking down my bag. It ain't hard to pop a nigga and break down that bag. Toss it, bosses. I got boss full of guns, got an ox connect. Like that nigga Tommy Buns, tons of whatever. Leaves the tons of cheddar. The game I'm ahead of. Holler when you get 500,000 or better. Boy,
Boy, get this money. Would you also get this money? Boy, get this money. Would you get this money? Boy, get this money. Would you also get this money? Boy, get this money. Get this money. Get this money. It was like, boy, would you do a remix of song to put on and get blow with a free bitch? My phone won't stop ringing, juice won't stop gleaming. Clock G, spark trees out of drop V. Better boss up and get this money. The clicks, copping chinchillas and still got old school mix. And when the spot get hot, we set up shop in another hood. Coming with the lowest ticket, so it's all good. Whether east or west, got the street going loving. Put a slug in a thug if you do too much mugging. I'm rich, I got that thing on me when we clubbing. Plus I'm 50 deep, get your ass up with 100 feet. Dirty glove, STL, we run the streets, bitch. Boss up and get this money.
I fucks with ice wood, I put the mix in his tapes. Then it's back to the kitchen, gotta mix me a cake. Catch me off in Atlanta with the Michigan plates. Pushing keys like pianos on a mission for pay. We get dough round here, all my niggas is straight. Oh, just pulled up in that 7:45. Niggas still count bags, we hit the border for weight. Plus I heard drops on half on a quarter of cake. Boy, the day. Please boss up. These niggas is muscle, man. They need to catch up.
Boy, get this money. Would you also get this money? Boy, get this money. Would you get this money? Boy, get this money. Would you also get this money? Boy, also get this money. Get this money. Get this money. No fake ass got a minute phone, never got no minutes. Claim you got a spot, but never got no work up in it.
boy, those ain't street wheels. How your rims still spinning? Nigga, you ain't a street lord. How your team still winning?
It's sitting around here if your bank ain't right.
Bank ain't
Doing
like
my dance while I'm drunk in the hype.
I'm in the fight, bro.
I'm sporting platinum.
We rose gold. We both pros at
And
pimpin'.
bossing up on these hoes.
I'm bossing up for real. $500,000 on the crib. It's a beautiful thing. You should see where I live.
Boy, I need that vent with the rims of tint. Wood grain steering wheel to match the seats in the fence.
We bout dollars.
Makes sense, don't it?
Coops with the 6 on it. Rugers with the imp on
We'll
it.
blaze you if you run a bonus.
It's Mr. Lee, I Coca.
And I'm the mayor of the mitten. Y'all niggas ain't bossing up. Y'all bullshitting, bitch. Boy, get this money. Would you also get this money? Boy, get this money. Would you get this money? Boy, get this money. Would you also get this money? Boy, get this money. Get this money. Get this money.
What up, though?
What up, though? What up, though?
What up? What up?
Hey, happy birthday, Blade Icewood, man. Happy birthday to the Great
Yeah,
Lake
most
Ruler.
definitely. The legend.
Definitely.
The icon.
And it's the boss lady birthday too, ain't it? Right?
Yup. Shout out to Cash Style.
Absolutely.
Man, it's going down. That's what's up. What up, everybody? We back. Detroitrap live. Back in the building with the click. Commissioner be joining us shortly. We got my man Pat 313 and Kilo. How's everybody doing?
Good, man. Good.
Yeah, I'm doing great. I got no complaints.
That's what's happening, man. Shit, we've been on a short hiatus. We done had some technical difficulties. It's been a lot of stuff going on. Hey, how y'all feeling, man? Talk to me. What's the week been like?
I'll start off. I mean, still kind of early in the week, but just over the course of what we missed the last couple of weeks, I went on Shot Talk podcast. Shout out to Dame and Jay Johnson over there. We had a enlightening, exciting conversation over there for about 2.5 hours. I've been just, pushing the brand, letting people know, answering DMs, doing my best to do my due diligence with the people around me, you know what I'm saying, and the people that have reached out to me as far as, growing this whole thing up. I've been in your messages, P, about a couple of things that I'm working on.
Word, man. You've been mad busy, mad busy. Were you able to get out to any 313 day celebrations?
Absolutely not.
The workplace
Day
313.
job interfered, man. Day job interfered. That's why I got to get out of this shit ASAP.
I already know, fam. I already know. What about you, Pat?
Man, same shit. Um, Sheefy McFly dropped his own weed strain called Crud on
Shout out to
313
Sheefy.
Day. I drove to like three different dispensaries trying to find it. I wish I had the package here. I'd show everybody, but this Crud's gas, man. Shout out to my dog Sheefy.
Wait a minute. It was selling out like that? Like you had to go to three different places because you couldn't buy none?
Well, no, he was doing like live paintings and signings, so I was trying to actually catch him.
Oh,
So I went to the
okay.
first place he was at, and I was waiting in this long ass line, and he had already left for the second place. So I
Damn.
just went back to the crib, and I hit the dispensary in Rouge Herbology, and they had some of it, man. So yeah, Sheefy Crud, real deal.
Oh, that's what's up. All right. Shout out to my man. Definitely a creative talent coming out to Detroit City. For sure, for sure.
He
I'm
is
going to
the
go it.
perfect example of what happens when the wrong shit happens to you while you're doing the right thing, and the world's just like, yo, here's everything. You were in 4K. We were wrong. Here.
Yep.
I love it. I love it. I love that something beautiful came out of that fucked up scenario. Because it couldn't happen to somebody who was more deserving in the grand scheme of things, as far as what happened in the outpouring from the community itself. Shout out to Sheefy,
Right.
man. I love that he's on a run right now. He deserves it.
Sh- Shout
Yep.
out to Chiefy. That's what's up. He got some new music out.
It's coming.
Do we?
He's dropping a video and a joint in the
Okay.
next few days, I
All
believe. Oh yeah.
right. Yeah, got to. We know he know his marketing, so he gonna definitely capitalize off the moment right now while it's hot.
Yep.
That's what's up. All right, everybody. As I mentioned at the beginning of this, 313 Day was yesterday. And shout out to the big boss lady, Chanel Dominique. Definitely put on for the city of Detroit and the Midwest area, the state of Michigan, all that basketball tournament. Dang there. So I think the Fillmore was sold out. I mean, every dang picture I saw, even in the balcony, it was packed up there. And then it was an educational element to it too.
Yep.
And I brought on somebody today that I know very well. Definitely real big on the educational component of the music industry, and also in real life. Excuse me, my man B Scar, real name no gimmicks. We had a little talk earlier today, and we discussed what happened over 313 days. So we're gonna go ahead and go to this for a second. Go ahead and check it out. This is my man, me and B Scar. Transition. To this past week, we just had 313 Day. Shout out to Chanel for definitely holding it down for the city. I see that the music portion of it that was held at the Fillmore went off real well. Looks like the turnout was great. Um, there was an educational component to this weekend as well, which we know real name no gimmicks. Brandon Scarborough is definitely going to be in the building when it's something business going on. So let's talk about that, man. How did you what did you think about the business portion of it? Elaborate on it.
I mean, it was dope. I mean, it was a last minute, just being real about it, a last minute decision on my part. Because we already had some things earmarked budget wise. We in the midst of completing another round of solo projects for Dot and Chaz, and got video budgets already earmarked, marketing budgets already earmarked. So, and we got some interviews coming up that we already didn't put um, in the budget as well. So, uh, when the news came with the conference and just the whole weekend, I wasn't sure the overall cost to attend per head per person at the time. So I kind of was like, we'll see how this play out. And then we had an interview the day before. Shouted out to Chopping It Up 313 podcast, Nails and Isha. They're a new upstart that's getting some traction and some motion in the city. And we slid through there. And I guess in some kind of way they tied in directly with Chanel, and they just kept bigging the event weekend up during the interview. So I'm like, maybe this is a sign that, you know what I'm saying, we should go and make our presence felt. And a little mild case of insomnia, and went to the link on the Eventbrite, registered, and there you have it. And I'm glad I went because it was an opportunity to, like I said, reconnect with some people I had lost contact with for one reason or another, and then gain some new contacts. And just, it just felt good to be in that immediate energy of what's kind of like the melting pot of what's going on in the city, because everybody came out. Most of the major artists came out, the major managers, the top filmmakers in the city. It was just a melting pot of energy. It reminded me, shameless plug of the old award show
Do
days.
you think the education that was provided there was taken advantage of by our artist community?
No, I mean, I go back to what I was saying in the beginning. Like, Detroit is weird in the sense that we value what it looks, so to speak, and the social currency, and how that translates into the personal ego of an artist or a company, and just being street stars and having street fame. Like, we value that more as immediate gratification from this music thing that we got here than, like I said, doing the business and being the business and actually monetizing it so that you can transition from what you're doing. Because it's just being honest, a lot of these people come from street oriented backgrounds, allegedly. And so, whatever chances they taking to earn a living, the whole goal by getting into music is to find a more legitimate means of, living your life and taking care of your family. But the emphasis is what it look like on Instagram or TikTok or YouTube. And when the person does catch a record with some motion, you find out that the splits ain't right. You find out the name ain't trademark or registered, or it ain't an LLC in place, or um, no real marketing plan or business plan. It's just, we got the record and it's hot. And then
Right.
when you try to move it up the ladder, you start to realize that all those things I just named is important. But by that time, depending on the situation, it may be too late, because the people who are the influencers and the gatekeepers or the decision makers, you're not giving them the proper package to do something with the record. That's all I said, man. I mean, there were other panels. You had the music management panel that featured Lando, Chanel, Dream Rich, DJ BJ, Lamont Hayes. That was like kind of like one of the marquee panels. Then you had the artist panel with Icewear Vezo, GT, Baby Money.
What
Um,
what was the key differences between the artist panel and that business panel? How were the discussions different there?
the management um, placed a lot of emphasis on like what the actual role of a manager is. Because again, going back to when you asked me why did I classify my business dealings the way that I did, it's the same way with management. Because in Detroit, historically, as an independent, your manager is your investor, your manager is your security, your manager is your creative, your manager is everything. But again, as you scale what you're doing and you try to level up what you're doing, the manager is supposed to manage and help you legitimize and structure your business dealings. They're not supposed to be the financier. They're not supposed to necessarily be handling the creative. That's what your producer, engineer, A&R is for, your songwriters is for. So they were just kind of like educating, I guess, the artists in the room and the managers in the room that, on the management side, don't overextend yourself. Don't be afraid to hire other personnel if budget permits. Don't try to be, all in one situation. And on the artist side, you got to understand that you got to pay your team. If you want, your career to be promising, nobody wants to work.
Um, I also was aware, was it Spotify and YouTube that was both sponsors of the
Yes,
event?
I think YouTube was the overall sponsor, and I think Spotify might have been an additional sponsor, but it was mostly branded under the YouTube brand. They did the majority of the curation.
What type of were there people from YouTube actually there?
Yeah, Wallow from $1 million Worth of Game, I believe, has an executive position within the YouTube brand, so he was there representing all things Wallow. Um, and then Tuma Basa, formerly of MTV, Rap Fix Live back in the day, worked with Sway Calloway. He was there. And this new young guy who's like building his name within the industry, a gentleman by the name of Adam McFarlane, who's like head of like black music or something, I think, at YouTube.
What kind of gems was they able to drop on everybody?
They were just talking about how to monetize your YouTube, taking advantage of some of the new tools like the YouTube Shorts and the live premieres, post release, things you can do post release to amplify your streams and views. So just a lot of user friendly tricks of the trade to maximize your content on YouTube. Because a lot of people think that once you just post a video, you just post whatever snippet you post on social media, and that's how you market what you have on YouTube. Where there's actual marketing tactics that you can do inside of the YouTube brand on the YouTube platform.
Word, word, word. All right, bro. I'm gonna get back with you. We definitely gonna get the squad on here, P Dot and Chise Dot Gang all day long. Um, I got some other things coming down the pipeline with my man, real name, no gimmicks, be scarred. Um, Thank you for your time today, bro. I appreciate your recap and I appreciate your conversation. Um, that's what's up, bro.
No doubt. Anytime.
Hey, drop your social media right quick.
Oh yeah, gotta get the shameless plugs. Grind Life 313, Instagram and Twitter. Brandon K, Scarber, Facebook, LinkedIn, www.westillrise.org, website for ASIR, ASIR Consultant on YouTube for all content in relation to the artists I represent, P. 3269 Chaz. You can catch them at P. Music, all social media at 3269 Chaz, all social media, projects, Problem Child 3 out, all streaming platforms for P. Lead single Confessions of Fire, Chaz, Mason May Volume 1, Janice Baby Boy, 2 records out, Archer Lee, Where I Want to Be. Like I said, on all streaming platforms, more content, more stuff on the way from them. Appreciate the opportunity.
All right, everybody. That was B Scarb, ASIR Consulting, Varsity Music Group, all of the above. So yeah, he had a lot to say about what went on. We had about a 35-minute interview. I tried to chop it down to under 10. Um, so definitely shout out to Chanel for getting those entities to the city of Detroit. That was definitely a good look.
Oh yeah, I agree. Shout out to P Dot. Shout out to
All
Josh.
right, man, hold it down. B Scar, real name. My bad.
It's all good. I feel like they're a pair that doesn't get enough credit for what they've done just over the past like 3 years that I've examined through the pandemic, and how much they've stepped up to the plate, not only as as artists but as professionals. You know what I'm saying? P Dot's amazing as an artist, and just blows me away every time she just speaks as a person. So shout out to her.
For sure. For sure. All right, bet. I'll say this: it definitely wasn't as many people there as it was the concert, so we know what people value.
He
My
was
thing
right.
is,
He was right when he said that thing about
yeah,
she's spot on.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It ain't no, stop with the excuses. If you ain't on, it's because you ain't out here working. So I'll leave it at that. Pat, what you got for us, bro?
Um, I'm gonna kick it off with Langston Bristol. Langston Bristol. I believe he's like 22, 23, from Metro Detroit. I came across him about, I don't know, about a year and a half ago. MC, producer, just overall musician. He raps, sings, plays the guitar. Um, he started at an early age. He was an instrumentalist and a vocalist in the church growing up. I believe he started making beats at 11 years old. Wrote his first rhyme at 14, but he always wanted to be a producer, and then he ended up being a really good rapper. Some of his influences: Kendrick, J. Cole, Chance the Rapper, Big Sean, to like Robert Glasper, a lot of Motown shit. Um, yeah, so his new single out, it's called Float. Super crazy vibe, really dope beat, really dope lyrics, crazy singing hook. Langston Bristol, Float.
Slide on through, we gon' vibe in the sky, baby. You know how it go. I got a UFO, we can fly, baby. Let's roll. Every time you come around, girl, you get me high. Looking so fine, got me caught in a daze. Slow it down, what we gotta rush for. Let's catch a vibe and just flow. Girl, I'm on the way, I send my ETA. I'm trying to hit the sky today, what you say? Hop in my ride, baby, this my little spaceship. It's only room for me and you inside. Where we going, you decide. Shorty from out of town, but she stopped through a lie. Feeling too alive, and you know I'm a young nigga from the M side. We can float around Detroit, baby, what it do? Looking down with a view, 30,000 feet up.
Take a minute for your mind, baby, relax. While we floating, go ahead and recline. Put your seat back, reset.
A nigga been hypnotized while you put your lips on mine. You so fine, girl, you put your magic on me. Abracadabra, we should vanish and float to a vantage point. Up in the clouds and we ain't gotta come down till the sun comes up. Girl, what you say? It's your free day. We got Marvin Gaye on replay. Catching a vibe, with you's always easy. We floating high. Slide on through, we gon' vibe in the sky, baby. You know how it go. I got a UFO, we can fly.
Yeah, shit's fire, man.
All right, yeah, I'm feeling that vibe.
Inspired.
For sure.
Like I said, he's singing, rapping, made the beat, all that, man. So shout out to Langston Bristol.
Oh, yeah.
Word.
Up next, I got Alias Pinochle and '01 Find Myself album. Man. Alias Pinochle, MC producer, '01 producer MC, part of the legendary Almighty Dreadnoughts from Detroit. I want to say Pinochle was the one that founded them, like back in the late '80s. Of course, Conflict, Slaughter, Super MC, Guilty Simpson, Hex Murder, all them Dreadnoughts. Legendary group, man. If you're not familiar with the Dreadnoughts, the whole sound is just grimy, gritty, hard-ass Detroit shit. And this is a 14-track album. Features Guilty Simpson, Lord Josiah, and the president, Chris Walker. Rest in peace, president. He's on 2 joints. And, like I said, man, hard-hitting, boom-bap Detroit shit with dope, grimy bars and lyrics. You can check out that joint right there with Guilty Simpson.
Lost and found. Yeah. I'm taking strides for the long haul, picking out pieces from my wrong cause, gone wrongs, empty promises, they all gone. The cards fall into play until the deal is done, and I don't think I'm quite ready for the done deal. So till the deal is done, the moves I put in places, I got a poker face that's holding smoking aces. It's just a part of the play for when the stakes is high. I'm out to jack up the pot and leave the table dry. Trump tight, I'm hoping to make this run right. Like your cousin from Boston, if we run it right. Uptight, losing it, trying to get this done right. We fall down but get back to standing upright. Corners cut for trimming off the done parts. In a country for old men with young hearts. My young start is outdone with my old sins. So now I got my new mark to not be closed in.
My only dream is Krispy Kreme, brand new money that couldn't fit in jeans. We need duffel bags to sit the green without weighing shit up. It's on the triple beam. While they sucking on that nicotine, tugging on the nipple rings. While she coming off of that head, it's like a guillotine. Heavy hitter in this field of dreams. Salute us, we built a team.
Fire.
Yeah, I was anticipating, definitely anticipating this, and it was dope. A lot of the stuff that I've been hearing Nuck on, a lot of it has been DJ Los with the Red Eye Smoking crew. So it was good to hear a full project with O1. Like that's my man.
Listen,
my
dog.
mans.
01 in them beat battles and them fucking speakers this far from blowing because that shit's hitting so hard.
Classic, bro.
Shout out to 01, man. Shout out to all the
Classic.
Dreadnoughts, man. Shout out to Hex
most
Murder.
definitely. Oh yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's all I got today, P.
That's all you got today?
Yep.
That's what's up. Kilo.
Yeah. Let's start off with let's do Amber first.
All right, give me a second. Let me get there.
So you got time. For those who don't know, Amber Simone is an MC from Detroit. Absolutely stellar in terms of just her lyrical ability, her ability to paint a picture. Got one of the best female rapper voices I've probably ever heard. It's very it's delicate, but she can cut through with the words so fucking sharp, and that's what I really love about her delivery. This one is a track featuring Tremendous Melody. Forgive me if I'm not saying it right. She has a fashion line, I'm Hip, that she just launched. I made sure to include all of that so you can see what she's doing. She's very much a businesswoman, and just super professional as a rapper. Go ahead and play that on me.
Got my own house, that's my crib. 2 cars, 1 pay still. Work hard, this grind's real. Kinda fucked up and I'm still. Hope you feel me though. Look, got an icebox, I'm cold with it, no strings attached. I'm a violinist when you're at the neck. Macaroni sounds, it's great. Yams clapping back, he ate. Full off pain and heartaches. Toxic but makes my body shake. Them boys in my yard ain't shit. They pillow talk worse than a fish. Don't shoot your shot. Nah, you're not the caliber I'm in. No, I'm not who I was though. Revolve your world around me though. I see you entertaining hoes. I should've left a long time ago. Niggas got girls, but they creep for TLC. They don't get it home. Keep that shit away from me. Self-esteem all time low. I ask God every day. Don't let my pain turn into trauma. Shit, I see what that trauma did to my mama. That's that kind of love I don't wanna pass on to my daughter. Heard that he left us. It made me seem like I was the problem. Shit, compose, text, read it over, delete that shit. Don't matter, it's over. Get out my face, nigga. Give me some space, nigga. I hope everything works out, and that's for your sake, nigga. Bitch, I'm me. Yeah, wait, hold up. Let me fix my frequencies, I'm me. Yeah, bitch, I kept it real and I ain't never told a fallacy, I'm me. Wait, bitch, hold up, let me fix my frequencies, I'm me. Yeah, I kept it real and I ain't never told a fallacy.
Yo, I like that record.
Yeah, it was dope.
Yeah, man. She's super talented, super gifted. She is. I'd like her to be more active, and we've had this conversation. She is going to be more active moving forward, especially now she's back from a quick hiatus. But like she has a family and stuff like that. Like I can't fault her for having to do what she got to do to get herself together. But no, she's super talented, and like all of her ability is just like going to waste if she doesn't output. And I'm speaking to y'all, and I'm speaking to her too. I really want more output from her, because she's super dope and she knows how to write a song, and make it relate and inject relatable everyday stuff into it. And that's what I appreciate about an MC in general. Just the ability to tell a story while also making it dope as far as the actual rhyming. All right, so the next record we're gonna get to is Extraordinaire, Semi 6. So Simi is also one of those people who is just beyond talented, who I believe deserves all the shine in the world. When it comes down to what it is he does, I definitely want to play that Terrible Thing record. But Simi Six has been killing it for years. Every album in his discography is damn near flawless in my opinion. Go check him out on Bandcamp and get those direct. Support the artist direct. He's definitely about his business. He makes sure that all his bases are covered when it comes to that. Yeah, no, let's go straight to Terrible Thing. It's a play on the mind is a terrible thing to waste. It's really dope. Are we good?
Oh, wait a minute. No, I did some extra stuff.
I was gonna say this Sheefy shit. I was sitting there bobbing my head.
Fly shit. It's in me. A terrible thing to waste. Rob you for the fruits of your label with the banana clip. If you played the album this long, then you a fan of it. Every time they hear me, they comparing me to Nas and Wu. I'm sliding through Air Jordan 5 to shoot. Polo color Majin Buu. Bars deserve a bomb from Clue and Funk Flex. I stump necks in Air Force Ones with the plum checks. Into the dragon like Bruce Lee. And I stump chests, it's chests over checkers. Spit the best over records. Lift the tech or the desert. Hit your head for the cheddar. Lift the bed for the extra. Get some head for the pleasure. Cause the mind is a terrible thing to waste. So I'ma use it to go get me the keys to a race. And some green in the safe. Give me a clean estate next to a beach and great views of the seas and straits. Hey yo, the mind is a terrible thing to waste. So I'ma use it to go get me the keys to a race. And some green in the safe. Give me a clean estate next to a beach and great views of the seas and straits. Hey yo, the mind is a terrible thing to waste. So I'ma use it to go get me the keys to a race. And some green in the safe. Give me a clean estate next to a beach and great views of the seas and straits. Hey yo, the mind is a terrible thing to waste. Hey yo, the mind is a terrible thing. Made him feel mortified when I.
Alright.
Fire.
Yeah, Simi, that's my man.
Listen, man, Sheefy or Semi raps his ass off. I keep saying Sheefy, man, because of this weed.
It's the weed, man.
Yeah, but no, for real, man. 76, he brings it every time. And and besides that, he's like Polo Jesus, man.
He's one of the most fashionable Detroit rappers, probably ever.
Yeah.
Semi is definitely all about the fashion shit. Not only will he just dress fly, he will show you how to dress fly. Like he's just one of them guys, just one of the coolest dudes I've ever had the pleasure to really come across. And even in circles outside of Detroit, when you hear him brought up, like that's the first thing to talk about. Like he just fly, period.
He's a super humble kid too, man, and he's a good father. And like his kid dresses better than a lot of these rappers.
Oh,
man.
this kid knocks me clean out the park as far as dressing, man. That shit's crazy. Shout out to Simi. I know he was in a chat for a minute. I made sure that he got some shine. He's been waiting for this moment for us to kind of, review what he's got going on and boost that up on the platform and get that on the page because I feel like he deserves it. Him, the Essence, Dango, Damasio, you know what I'm saying? Those are the people around my age who I think are like really the ones carrying the torch right now. They're just phenomenal talents, and I want to see them on a tour. I want to see them on a show. I want to see them on something together because goddamn. Isaac, of course, you know what I'm saying? Like, that would be an amazing show.
Dope. Yeah, man, Semi's right at home on Detroitrap, man. We've been supporting the brother for a while, bro. So that's dope, man. That's dope, everybody. We about to add Ken Brass Hole, as he calls it, in a second. But yeah, I was just gonna talk about some other things that's on the website right now. Nisha in the Shade dropped something hot. That's my baby right there, GMAC Cash. Big Dojo.
Eastside Egg Roll.
Eastside Egg Roll. That's I love that dude, man. He having fun with this hip hop stuff.
He's one of those people you can't hate. Like
yeah. It's dope. Baby Tron, he doing it. This Elite 8, and he got a record right now with somebody else. I can't think of his name. From Florida, and it's dope, man. Baby Tron is really starting to grow on me. It's crazy. Again, Jovi has some stuff.
Yeah, shout out A Villain, shout out Bull.
Yeah, yeah, it's been a whole lot coming out. Shout out to Woodrow,
That
the
was dope.
entertainer,
Yeah,
to
that was dope.
Bless. Yeah, that was dope. The
Mickey
homie
Diamond.
Mickey Diamond was
Fire.
going in. Yeah, man, we just got so much, and we ain't even got the feature stuff. Like Illingsworth did some dope stuff. Did
rapping.
you rapping? Did you listen to the project, Pat?
Yeah, I listened to it, man. I always look forward to hearing Illingsworth rap. You know, he was with was that Detroit, Detroit City.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
So a lot of cats known for being a big producer because he's all over the world with the beats. But people sleep on them raps, man. Shout out to my man Illingsworth.
For sure. And then Chasey the Illest, you actually put me up on him, Pat. I listened to that project. He got some heat on there, and definitely Ty Ferris. We already know what that boss man is doing.
Yup. I think Ty's got another project coming out this week, man.
Another
something like
one
that.
this week.
Yeah, another one on Friday, I believe.
Yeah. You got the Rome Street show next week.
Malice at the Palace. It's called.
Is that the one you covering?
Yeah,
Kilo?
I'm gonna be there for the Rome Streets one. Yeah.
All right, cool. That's what's up. That's what's up. All right, everybody. I'm about to bring our guests on. My man, Mr. Brasshole, Mr. Sound Off Sundays, Open Mic, Mr. Tampon Palooza. We done got some calls like, dude, why y'all pushing it? It say tampon on that flyer. Like, yeah, that's the whole
That's
point.
the most brain dead tick I've heard all day. Like, yo, you don't think we like women?
Right.
God damn. Crazy.
What up, though, Ken?
What up, though? What up, though? What up, though?
What up, Ken? Always good to see you, bro.
Oh, yeah. What's going on, y'all? Good evening. All that good stuff.
What's happening, family?
Shit, I can't call it, OG. Can't call it. You good?
Yeah, I can't complain, man. Before we get started, did you get out to any of the 313 stuff, or was you out, managing some WWE wrestling contracts or something of that sort?
Shit, no. Most of the weekend, I was laid up with a stomach bug. I didn't get to do anything.
Wow.
I didn't really get to do anything but send love virtually.
Okay. Okay.
That's better than nothing.
Hey, that's better than nothing. You doing your part. If you
Yeah.
just share, put a like on something, that's what's up, man.
You saw some people down there over the weekend.
Well, I'm in Atlanta, so I was like,
Didn't I see you with some pictures with some artists over the weekend or something, like the one girl from Three Keys?
Oh yeah, but see, she had came down to Atlanta. I told her, I'm like, you supposed to be in the D right now, but Nylon was handling some stuff. She's on to some big things, so we'll excuse her for being outside of the city. Shout out to Three Keys and Nylon for the moment. But yeah, we here to talk about you, Mr. Ken Brasshole. Let's get started, man. Let's get started with the main thing that most of the people in the city kind of know you for right now, which is the Sound Off Sundays open mic. Tell us about that.
So my main event, Sound Off Sundays, it's into its 8th year. Running out of the Spread Art building over in Rosa Parks over by Wayne State. Typically every other Sunday, open mic format. Typically every show we have like a featured artist that's like the main event. Like I said, I'm here. It's an open mic platform. It tends to be mainly hip hop artists I draw, but my event is for anybody. If you're there, you grab a slot. I don't care if you're juggling midgets. My spot is for you. It's for people in the city that want a place to come perform. It's a place you can always check out fire talent, no matter what the show it is. Kilo can speak to that because he's been there multiple times.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
yeah. I try to show up anytime I can.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? It's a good night in the city. Whenever you come through, pretty much guaranteed you're going to enjoy yourself. So it's always a good spot to come through on a Sunday night. To close out the weekend and get ready for the work week. You can follow us on everything at Sound Off Sundays, Instagram, Twitter, your favorite crackhead down the street, all that stuff. You can find us with that information. Just I ain't got good sense, and you got me on the show, so you know. No, but you know that's just it's a good night, and I'm just happy to keep putting on for the city, give artists a platform where they can come be respected. Everybody's on the same playing field. Nobody's little dog and nobody's big dog or take over for nobody else. I treat everybody the same. You can have 24 hours to have a blue check. I'm gonna treat you the exact same way.
That's what's up. Much respect to that. You in any name dropping? Like, could let us know some people who done came through to bless the stage.
Who hasn't is the better question. God
I was
Right,
gonna say I'm,
right,
I'm, I'm 8 years deep. That would be kind of hard, but I would say I've had people from Rocky Bad, Big Gov. I mean, it might be hard. It might be easier to say who hasn't. At this point.
All right. Well, I don't want to put nobody on Front Street. So we ain't
had
even
Tudor
gonna
crew
go
up there. They had Pete out up there.
Right.
Yeah. Like I've had, it's been some of everybody. I mean, you can go from R&B to comedy to poetry. There's like a bigger name in the city. They've been through at one point or the other.
What's the audience like there?
It's a good mix of some everybody. Like I said, the artists I tend to grow up are like mainly hip hop, but it's a good mix, honestly. Because like I said, my show is a known commodity at this point. So I get people that come all the time like, yeah, somebody told me this is a good show, and you look up and be somebody granny in there, and then you may look up and
not lying.
And yeah, you look up and it'd be like, and I look up and it'd be like somebody looking at me like, why are you supposed to be over here? Where's your mama at? It can vary. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, it really can vary.
That's dope. Yeah, definitely. If you're an artist in the city, you definitely need to know Ken Brass and Sound Off Sunday's open mic. As he just said, 8 years in the running. My man's putting on for the city. Definitely hand clap round of applause
most
for that dope shit.
I greatly appreciate what you do over there.
All of us throw events, so we know what type of shit you go through, bro.
Dog.
Definitely.
More flashbacks.
Don't get me
Definitely.
Started. Don't get me started.
Let's talk about something special that you got going down, though, coming in the next few days. Tampon Palooza.
Yeah.
How did that get started?
So, I got 3 kids. I got 2 boys and a daughter. And then my daughter, she's my youngest. So, roughly when she was like a baby, yeah, pretty much she was still a baby. I'm in that new daddy-daughter emotional phase, whatever. And one day I came across this article on Facebook, and it talked about like women and the struggles, like homeless women and the struggles they got to go through to get the stuff they need every 28 days. And I don't know, maybe it was just because I'm in that emotional space of having a new daughter. I don't know, but it just hit me. And it was just really bothering me. And it went from a standpoint of, damn, somebody should do something. And I had just started like Sound Off like a couple of months prior. So it went from somebody should do something to dummy, you do it. And then I did a first event. It was jokingly called Tampon Palooza by somebody. And I did it the one time thinking it was going to be a one-off. I did it. And then so many people in the community, especially, of course, the ladies, was reaching back out because I had a lot of dope artists that volunteered. It was like, no, I'm doing this. I'm coming. I'm performing. Put the word out there. And it turned into, I did it. And a lot of people was reaching back out. It was like, so when is the next one? When is the next one? When is the next one? I'm like, the next one? Okay. Let me work on that. And then it just turned into a thing that I've done it every year except for 2021 because Big Rona was knocking everybody's shit over. But that's just how it's been. And then, it's just been a community thing. Like that's a thing that the community would not let me do. As soon as I get done with one, I'm already being asked about the next one. Like this one hasn't happened. I'm already being asked about the next one as of earlier today.
Wow.
Wow.
That's dope. That's dope. Tell us about the fantastic lineup.
Yeah, so every year this is the first year I've allowed like male performers. Every other year has been like strictly a female lineup. Some people that in my that time in my life to trust me, advise me. It was like, well, even though we know you're not off-putting, it can eventually appear to look like maybe you singling out guys or whatever, and there's guys that support the cause like you. And I was like, that makes sense. So it's lined up with different genres of artists, from poetry to comedy to R&B to hip hop. I got a shout out to one of my hosts, Melanie Fresh from Kids 102.7. She's co-hosting with me this year. I got another amazing co-host, K-Bay. She's an amazing MC and event host as well. I got poets like Afi, the reigning all-city poet champ, Hakeem the People's Poet. I got some dope singers like Becca Baby, Carla Black, some amazing poets like Bella Sweet, some dope rappers like P. Dot, D. Marie, Care. Got a dope rap duo called Sashay. Amazing female MC group. I got One Single Rose. She's an amazing poet, singer, internationally known artist. Making sure I'm not forgetting somebody because I'm gonna feel bad if I do. Amazing dope brother, Jamar Moraine. He's a dope artist, singer, event creator, as well. Visualizing the flyer in my head, so excuse me. I think I covered everybody. If I didn't cover everybody and you watching this, you can punch me in the arm on Saturday. So it charges in my head and not my heart. But I think I got everybody.
I'm gonna give him permission to go on the chin. Like,
I mean, I'm 6'2", pounds, so I can take the chin.
Right. That's what's up, man. Thank you for coming on once again. Tell them what time, date, place.
All right, so it's this coming Saturday. It's at the D Loft in Hamtramck. Doors are at 7. We starting at 7:30. Kilo would tell you when I say something's going to start at a certain time, it starts at that.
I mean, get your ass in there because he's starting. Get out the car, stop smoking. Whatever free gaming you doing, get your ass in there.
Yeah, right. Doors at 7. We starting at 7:30. Admission is $10, or any quantity of any feminine hygiene and hair care product, or both if you're feeling froggy. Any money that has been collected or does get collected goes to me buying additional stuff to go with selected during the event, and it makes you have me looking real crazy at a Myers or a Sam's Club, pushing a big ass cart of shit that don't belong to me because I don't have the genitalia for it, and it's just fun.
Man. We gotta change the narrative
myself. Like, why are you? Like, my brother, you redhead, 6'2", 300 pounds. Why do you have a car full of pads?
Yeah.
Make sense.
Hell no.
So that's always a fun thing every year. It's just like, hey. But I don't care. No, it's not about me. It's about the ladies in the city, around the city that need this stuff. Again, feminine hygiene products, hair care products, or anything you feel somebody that's disenfranchised, homeless, low income, that's a lady or woman would need. So whatever you think that comes across your brain, bring it. If you know any places that may need some proceeds of it, let me know. It could be somebody in your block that it's a struggling family. I've had that happen. People come to me like, I know it's a house full of, women on my street. I know they're going through yada, yada, yada. Here, take it to them. So, again, whatever comes in, can go wherever it needs to go. I got to shout out my amazing donation coordinator, my assistant, Chris. She's an amazing job. She does an amazing job of making sure whatever needs to go, where it's going to get there. So again, if you got any questions, we have an Instagram page. It's at Tamponpalooza. If you know me personally, you can DM my Instagram, Facebook. You got my phone number, text me. Even come to the event. You come to the event and let us know. You got questions, I'm there. My assistant's right at the door. The Saturday night is going to be a vibe. Every year it's always a fun show. Event full of always, dope ladies, dope entertainers, amazing vendors that are all local Black-owned businesses as well. So it's a good spot to just get some networking done, taking a good show. Fellas, I'm gonna give you some free game if you're single and looking. It's the place you want to be. I'm just saying, you coming there with the little bag, little CVS bag. Lady comes like, hey, I'm telling you what I've seen with my own 2 eyes.
I'm gonna give a compulsory shout out to DJ Stacy J because that's big cuz, and that's the reason I'm here.
Thank you for keeping me honest.
Oh yeah,
DJ Stacy J.
I got to. She the only reason I'm in here.
Yeah, DJ Stacy J. She's doing the event for me this year. Love Stacy J. as well. Shout out to the D-Loft as well because they've been volunteering the space for the event. This will be the 3rd year. Yeah, the 3rd year they've done so. So shout out to Brandy that owns the D-Loft. She's an amazing woman. She's done this like with the drop of hat. She, like I said, she's came to me like before I even figured out like a date. She hit me up, was like, "So, what day am I giving you my building again?" I'm like, and this was like back in the summer. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I didn't even take my brain there yet, but let me look at a calendar and figure this out. So, shout out to her as well. I do want to shout out a couple of my sponsors as well, if it's okay. Shout out to Randy Rosario, Osa Radio, and Randy Rosario Show. Shout out to a Toast After Dark podcast. Shout out to Networks Entertainment as well. Mr. Mimosa, that'll be there serving mimosas as well during the event. The Immersive Art Gallery. And I think that's it. As far as and Petty Populous, shout out to Honeycomb as well, my fellow Henry Ford Trojan as well. Shout out to her. So, like I said, I'm telling you, Saturday is just a whole vibe situation.
It's a vibe. It's a vibe. That's what's up. Ken, thank you. I appreciate you coming on, talking about your events, and thanks for being a supporter of Detroit Hip Hop and Detroitrap.com. Man,
Detroit
love
women.
And respect. Yep, Detroit women. Definitely.
No, I got to thank all of y'all. Pat, you're great in the city.
Appreciate that, man.
Kilo, you already know you my nigga. You know what I'm saying? You my dog
thing, man.
to the end. Uncle P, when we talked the other day, you already know how I feel about you. Like, you were somebody I look up to. You Uncle P, you know what I'm saying? And for you to even rock with me, give me multiple chances on your platform, featured me multiple times, and you and your team is greatly appreciated. Y'all all family to me. I beat somebody's ass over all 3 of y'all.
I appreciate it.
You know what?
I don't get into too many fights these days, but it's good to know people got my back.
I have a tendency to attract all these kind of people. Like, everybody be like, P, man, let some shit happen, bro. You ain't gonna have to do shit. I'm
Not
like,
a goddamn thing.
Yeah, you already know, P.
All you gotta do is start the back signal.
Right.
I used to bounce and stuff for the years. I used to work for the X-Men. I got a couple more left in me.
Word.
That back
Word. All right, Ken, thanks for coming on, bro. You have a great show on
good, bro.
Saturday, bro. Okay?
All right, appreciate y'all.
All right, bro. I'll holler.
Be safe.
All right, y'all. Looks like Joe did not make it, so let's hope that brother's all right. He was covering Woodrow, and my man Uncle Ill. Uncle Ill, what was the name of his joint? Relax Yourself. Go check it out on the site. Uncle Ill, part of the Ruckus with Hush. Man, he's been a big supporter of everything I've done for about a good 20-some years, so definitely shout out to that brother, man. Anything else before we get out of here, fellas? I'm going to end this one with the birthday girl.
Oh, yeah.
That birthday cash style.
Yeah. Anything else? Anything popping out other this coming week?
We talked about the Rome Street show. We talked about, I think that's it. Yeah, as far as stuff I had coming up.
All right, bet.
Dog, I've been staring at myself in this little screen.
GP, why did you do this to us? GP is too good. It's too good.
And listen, I don't know if everybody can see me, but I keep going. Checking my eyes. Thanks to everybody that tuned in, man.
Word, appreciate all y'all. Kilo, Pat, Joe. Love y'all, man. Can't do this without y'all, man. We're gonna close it out with Lady Cash Doll, happy birthday. Real nigga questions. Let's get it.
Real nigga question. Who's painting the city from the east to the west like us? Cash Doll, Bezo, Drum.
Think I got to rest cause I keep screaming out I'm rich. Hope nobody broke heard me, I probably got 'em pissed. I'm rolling with a 60 and all blues like I'm crippin'. No Ralph Lauren, but this Burberry say London on my fit.
I hate to tell y'all, but I think I got at least a good another 20 years of me talking that shit on these tapes. And some of y'all keep asking why. Why not?
Think I got to rest cause I keep screaming out I'm rich. Hope nobody broke heard me, I probably got 'em pissed. I'm rolling with a 60 and all blues like I'm crippin'. No Ralph Lauren, but this Burberry say London on my fit. BBs look like LEDs, they saying I look plugged. You dressing for an interview, bro, why you got it tucked? I ain't pimp my ride, I got a closet in my truck. Bitch, I ride around in Hot Wheels garage, Toys R Us. I should put the booth inside a jet and talk this fly shit. Any bitch that touch me, it's gon' turn into a mosh pit. Niggas send DMs to say they up, but they ain't got shit. You ain't special, boy, I got celebs on my block list. How I'm gon' stop spending dog shit when they keep coming? When my son was born inside the savings was 100. They said I gained some weight, it's steak and lobsters in my stomach. I've been grinding all winter, so I'm shining all summer. How you had a run and couldn't keep shit up and running? I just wanna know, I got some real nigga questions. In 30-something years, how you ain't seen no real money? I can see it in your eyes until you never had none, nigga.
I be rolling necklaces and my wrist look like a Vosswar. Pull up with 250 in this bitch, I'm tryna toss some. Disrespect the color, and I pay cash, but I can walk on it. We spend niggas block, flip everything, look like I lost some. I can't buy no Benz from little cuz, cause they got Nolan. Got it out the mud, ain't got no plug, I robbed all of them. Spent the half a ticket on new ghost to see the stars come. Bitch, see all this ice, I wanna fuck, I wanna draw from. Sick my eyes be teaming up, roll it bust, we beat it up. Pop a perk, I'm geek it up. Take his work, I'm feeding up. I hit pints and make music, broke it home, I'm freeze him up. Oh, he told they freed him up, up that skull, we 3 and up.
How you had a run and couldn't keep shit up and running? I just wanna know, I got some real nigga questions. In 30-something years, how you ain't seen no real money? I can see it in your eyes until you never had nothing. How I'm gon' stop spending dog shit when they keep coming? When my son was born inside the savings was 100. They said I gained some weight, it's steak and lobsters in my stomach. I've been grinding all.
Shout out to my man Diego. All right, y'all, we out.
Oh yeah, we out. I had to go fill up my cup real quick.
Oh, what you sipping? What you sipping on? All right, I'll holler at you next week, bro.
Appreciate you.